everyone, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. As you can see, it's been almost a year. In fact, I think it's like 11 months since I have done a video. But I don't know what it is today. Today I feel like doing a little something. So what I'm going to show you is how, first of all, we wanted some curry chicken for dinner tonight. It's nice and rainy outside, so just a little something that can warm the heart. So I decided that I'm going to do some curry chicken for the family. So as you can see, I have 4 chicken quarters here. And with these chicken quarters, I'm going to cut them in small pieces. But before I do that, I want to show you all the ingredients that I will be using. So here I have a lemon, I have my curry powder, I have my Lawry seasoned salt, I have my red pepper, I have half of onion, I have just a little quarter of or leftover of the yellow pepper, as well as green pepper. But you can use whatever you choose to use. You can use those ingredients or you can use other ingredients. Whatever you feel for, go for it. Okay? So also, the knife I'm going to use, please don't make fun of me. I have the regular knife, but I don't like to use this knife. I like to use my bread knife. Okay? So this will be the knife that I will be using to cut up my chicken. So the first thing I'm going to do before I prepare everything, I'm going to wash, chop, and then season my chicken. So go with me now as I started to cut my chicken. These are the quarters of the chicken, and when I do it, guys, I don't know about you, but I like to cut from the joints. See? And then I take off the skins. For now, I'll just throw everything in my sink. In the end, I'll clean it out. See? I just pulled and then I cut the leg in like 2 pieces. Even chop it. Take off any little fat and skin and yuck. So I have my yellow bowl, my orange bowl here, guys. You see, so as I cut and chop, I put it down in here. Pour skin and fat. Get rid of that. Remember, you can use whatever knife you want to use, but this is my preference. Okay, so this is the knife I'll be using. Okay. Okay. Since I'm making curry chicken, you can use big pieces. You can cut your chicken in big pieces, or you can cut it in small pieces. But for me, I like the small pieces. All right, so I peel off the skin. I don't know, some people cook with the skin. I don't like the skin. My family does not like the skin. Okay. Take off the skin. Then I cut the chicken in the joint. Cut the legs off in the joint. And then I cut it in 2 pieces. Okay. And then the thigh part, you can chop it down And as you cut and as you see the fat, you just peel it right off. Comes off very easily. Okay. Take off the skin. All this part right here is nothing but fat and skin and ugh. Okay. Yank it off. I like to use this knife. Let me tell you why. Because it had the grid. And so when I'm taking off the fat and the skin, it easily grips it. So you see that? The other knife worked just as well, but like I said, this is my preference. This is what I like to use instead of that bigger knife. Okay? And then you just cut the chicken in the joint. Voila! The leg is off, and then you just cut the legs in 2 pieces. So I chop it. See that? And then this piece here, cut it down the middle here. You can even break it. See that? This piece I'll cut across. When I finish and I'm washing it, all this yuck stuff, I call it yuck. I don't know what you call it. To me, it's yuck. So when I finish, I'm going to dig all that part out. Okay, this is the last piece. Skin it off. Cut it. There we go. Let me just cut it through the joint. Cut this in 2 pieces. Now, some people eat this part of the chicken. I don't know. In the islands, they call it the chicken bati. I don't know what they call it here. Or oil bag or something. Chicken oil bag. But chicken bati. Oh my God. Got it on my floor. But anyway, guys. That's it right there. Okay. Okay. All right. I will put this down in here. All that I will take care of later. So this is what the chicken look like when it's chopped up in pieces. See that? I haven't done any washing or cleaning as yet. So now I'll be doing my washing. So to wash my chicken, I first dig it out or clean it. So remember all that yuck stuff that I told you about? Like that? I dig them out. See that? Take everything out. Okay? Ugh. Nobody likes that. Okay? It's not on all the chicken, just those little pieces that, like in between the thigh there. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay. Alrighty. Okay. Washing chicken is not complicated, guys. You know, it's a learned process. It's not hard. Okay, that's it. It's not that many pieces. Great. So now I'm gonna use my lemon. Okay, some people use salt, others use different thing, vinegar, but for me, I like to use lemon. So what I do, I put a little water. As you see, I've done that before, but I put some water and rinse my chicken off. Okay, and drain it. Right? And then, my God, I'm dropping everything. And then I use the lemon. See that? Guys, I would be using a whole lemon, but one fell, and I'm not gonna go over there to get it. So I use a half a lemon, and then I put it back under the sink and rinse it off. Rinse all my pieces. And you rinse it. Okay guys, so as you can see, my chicken is nicely rinsed. You see that? See that? Nicely rinsed. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to wash my hands with soap, Dawn, or any antibacterial soap, so that way you don't produce germs in your food. See that? And then you rinse your hands with nice warm water. Okay. All right. So the next thing I'm going to do, guys, drain my chicken once more. And then I'm going to put my Lawry's. Now, I don't measure. You know how some people would cook and they would measure whatever amount of seasoning or whatever? You know, you just use your discretion. You see? You just use your discretion. So I put my Lawry's. And so my red pepper flakes. This is pimenta roya crush. The maker is Badia. I don't know if I pronounced it right. Badia, right? Usually when I put this, guys, it makes me sneeze too, because it's so strong. But, you know, Islanders love, see? Spice. Right. So this is the curry. Okay. Okay. And so I'm going to mix it up with my hand. You see, I just washed my hand. My hand is nice and clean. See, if I had worked outside the home or work in some place where it's fancy or whatever, then I would be worrying about my nails, because you know afterwards I'm going to have yellow fingernails. But as you can see, I don't have much nails to begin with. So here we go. And I set that aside. And then, this is my yellow pepper. I won't be using much, so what I'm doing, I'm just, since I just have like a little quarter left, okay, I'm just going to be washing this, and then I'm going to cut it up in there. This piece. See that? Wash this, and I'm going to cut that up in there, and the onion, okay. Now, before I cut it up in there, I'm going to wash my knife. See that? Then I'm going to wash my pepper again, because if you don't wash things off, things will become contaminated. And then I just cut up the pieces in here. This is my green pepper. This is my yellow pepper. Right? And then this is my onion. Just cutting it up in here with my chicken. Okay guys, since this was a big onion, I don't have to use all of it, so I'm going to leave back a piece, right? But as I look at my chicken, I notice that my chicken doesn't have enough curry. If you're making curry, it has to be really, really yellow, for it to really stand out and be called curry chicken. I don't know about you, but that's how I like my chicken to be, right? So I'm just mixing it up. And this is what it looks like. So now what I am going to do, guys, since it's now certain time, I'm going to leave it. I'm going to put a cover on it and put it in the fridge and let it marinate for about an hour. So that way it's really marinated and tastes just like curry chicken, Jamaican style. Okay? So after about an hour, guys, I will show you how I prepare it. Thanks for watching. Okay, guys, I'm back. As you can see, I marinated my chicken in the fridge for about an hour, and now I'm going to cook it. Keep in mind that you can cook it several different ways. You can make it on top of the stove, which is what I'm going to do, or you can make it in the oven, or you can do it on a grill, whatever makes you happy. But for me, I will be doing my chicken as fried chicken tonight. Join me now as I fry my chicken. Okay guys, the first thing that I should tell you before I fry my chicken, what I usually do is take off the onions. Keep in mind that, if I was preparing my meal for someone else other than my family, I would be using this. But since I'm doing it for my family and my hands is nicely clean, I'm going to do it this way. Okay? I separate the chicken from the onions. All right? While my pot over there is getting nice and hot. Separate the onions. See that? The reason I do this, guys, is because if I put the onions in with the chicken, it's going to become soggy by the time everything is finished. And I don't want to have that happen. So here we go. And then we can just drop the chicken in the pot. Keep in mind, only professional does this. You want to get burned. Oh my God, it smells so delicious. Okay, see guys? Now this is what we have remaining. Just the onions and peppers. So we're going to let it cook for a good while. All right? Maybe I'll even turn up the stove a little bit. Wash my hands. There we go. Going to turn the stove up a little bit higher. We'll come back to this when the chicken is done. Okay guys, as you can see, my chicken is nicely coming along. I turn it over and that's the color it starts to take on. You see that? Nice and yellow. Oh my God, it smells so delicious. It smells so good. And there's my onions still waiting. See that? All right, guys. Now that my chicken is nicely fried. See that? Now that it's nicely fried, what I'm going to do now is put in my water. Right? I put in about a cup of water. And this is to, as if the chicken isn't already soft. It's nice and soft. But just to give it a nice gravy. See that? And then I'm going to put in my onions. My God, my goodness, this smells so good. So good. Oh guys, another thing I forgot to tell you about that I also put in here, and that's to thicken my gravy in the end, is potatoes. Here we are, we have a few pieces of potato here. And I like to go ahead and put my potato in. What the potato does is thicken the gravy, okay? Makes it a little thick. See that, guys? Beautiful. I love it. Can even put a little bit more water in there. Not much, but just to make sure that everything come together nicely. So now what I do, I'll just leave it and we'll come back when the product is finished. As you can see, it's drying out nicely. See that? In fact, that's finished. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to transfer it from the pot into this tray. Something else that I'm also preparing, guys, is some vegetables to go with that. So the family will have the curry chicken, vegetables, and rice. And I will have a half a baked sweet potato. Alright guys, so hold on and I will show you what it looks like transferred into the bowl. Okay guys, my battery is almost done. So I just want to show you the finished product. This is my curry chicken. Curry chicken along with vegetables, and on the side there's rice, and I'm baking a potato. So if you like what you see, please share, please subscribe, and join me once more for another video. Guys, my videos are spontaneous. Today I might do chicken, tomorrow I might do walking with the dog. I don't know. It's just whatever I feel like, I guess. Alright? So please join me once more. Please like, share, and subscribe. And thanks again. Thank you so much for watching. Carol in the Reel. Bye.